Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the New York Yankees. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in. Ronald Acuna Jr. leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
First pitch coming your way next. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And the pitch. That one not close. And we are underway in game one of the series. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball two. Line drive. And it's caught for the out. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. And one guy who's been great for them, Stephen Kwan.
And Boog, this is a guy, he drives opposing pitchers crazy. I mean, he gets on base at such a high rate, and then when he's over there, he's a huge distraction. More than 20 steals on the season. So he's going to hurt you when he gets over there, and it's just a matter of trying to keep him contained. But it's been pretty difficult so far. He's a great offensive contributor to this team.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 13.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singing, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, and that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
At the Belton Finals. Base hit, center field. Lead runner around second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Fastball for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, one out. In the air, out towards left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Not in time. He's safe. One down. And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. One run across in the frame so far here in game one of this 3-game set. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Struck him out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Jamer Candelario stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And it is 2-1. Acuna on third. Bellinger at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Outside low. Full count now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now bottom of the first. And here is Xander Bogaerts. And a pitch. That misses the zone. And that's ball 1. And that one almost got him.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Swing and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Garrett Hampson in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. That one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. And a foul ball. The 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Put the extra bases. Around second is Bogaerts. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1. In there safely.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his last 5.
Pitch. He fires in a fastball at 95.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
He caught it behind his back, and they get the out. And let's take a look at the lineup. They're already down a run, so I'm sure they'd like to punch back and even things up early.
Yeah, it's never a good feeling, especially at your home ballpark, to go down in the first inning. So the best way is just to come out aggressive, try to tie the ball game up, but not just tie it up, take the lead. I tell you what, momentum can really swing, and you can put your pitcher back in a position where he feels his most confident.
Next pitch is outside. Tied up here in the early going. That one out to right. Acuna there. Brings it in. Runner tags for third. Throw is a fine, and he scores. It's 2-1.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed missed it right there, but a good job driving that one.
Here's George Springer.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Two outs. Foul ball there. Kicks and deals. Hit hard, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and lifted into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So 2 down. Anthony Rizzo getting ready to hit. And a foul ball.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And the righty deals. And that's in for a strike. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance. And it is foul. Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
And another ball. Hayward leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now a screamer into the outfield. Acuna makes the catch. That is the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. Yankees 3. Second inning set to go. Randall Grichuk now. Schemes back to work. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Grichuk in his 11th season, 32 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. Slides for the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. And up next for St. Louis, Nick Gordon. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Out to short. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Kyle Teal. Right through there for a strike. The Yanks up by 2 here at the top of the second. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bottom of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Michael A. Taylor. On the ground. And foul ball. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be. because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Here comes the pitch. Off the mark there. 3 balls and a strike. And here it comes. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. He just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
It's Gary Sanchez. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. One out, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. That's towards center. Chisholm under this one. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away. Here's Xander Bogaerts. He led off the bottom of the first with a single and then came in to score. That's in there. 1-1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
2 down, nobody on. And ball 1.
1-1.
That one's in there. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Yankees. As the lead remains 3-1. Back at Yankee Stadium, new inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Short hop liner, handled it short. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first. Yandy Diaz now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That one missed. And another ball. That one fouled off. 2-2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Righty delivers. And a base hit up the middle. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Acuna, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. The Cards down by a pair. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fastball for a strike. And it's 1-1. And a pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And down on strikes he goes, and that is a big first out. One down, here comes Cody Bellinger. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And the 1-0. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering upstairs.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases loaded with one away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Breaking ball inside. Ball one. Base hit. One run in already. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only one away.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum pad. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. Golden opportunity right here. That one at the knees for a strike. Bases loaded, one away. Here in game one of this three-game set. Ripped on a line. Makes the grab. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 3-3.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball and just couldn't get it to drop in.
Now up for St. Louis, Randall Grichuk. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in is the speedy Garrett Hampson. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Yep, that ball went out.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
One down, base is empty. Got him. Two gone now.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with two strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way.
Dives and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a trick. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. Still tied, 3-3. The wind and the pitch. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
You know, these Cardinals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Inside, almost got him.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later. Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Next to hit, Kyle Teal. That one catches the zone. That is strike 2. Ball one there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And he takes a strike. Foul ball. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. That one's in there. Strike 1. And a strike.
That slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
And the right-hander deals. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. The Cards lead 1. Score remains tied at 3. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. With the right-hander back to work. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And he deals. Hard ground ball, base now. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Jason Hayward. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's outside. 1-0. And a pitch. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Falling behind 2-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. On the ground, could be 2. Flips it for 1.
Out.
Throw to first, but he beat it. And here is Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Hammer, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
First and second, one out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Michael A. Taylor. He's 0 for 1. That one is absolutely belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's 4-3.
A swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
2 on, 1 out. Gary Sanchez at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Late swing fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Chase Dollander preparing to come on if needed. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That just misses. And a count 1-2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Not even close there. And the count is even 2-2. Pitch. Got him swinging on the curveball. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie. You can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Bogarts up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. For a strike, and the count even at 1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It misses. It's a strikeout. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 4-3 New York.
I wasn't thinking about doing something like trying to get my music out, 'cause it mattered to me and I knew there'd be a couple.
So coming into the game now on defense, number 36. He takes over in right. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 2.
Number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Skeens back to work.
2023 was a special season for Ronald Acuna Jr., the unanimous MVP in the National League, After putting together the first ever 40-70 season in baseball history, it's safe to say he's going to be a special player for a long time.
The 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. And there's the automatic. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. On the ground right side. And it goes just foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Bellinger up to hit.
Ball
one low. Kicks and fires. Up and in. And that's ball 2. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ground ball left side, and it kicks off the bag. Here comes the throw, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. And we're in the top of the 5th. Next pitch is downstairs.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1 and 2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get
in the air out towards right center. Sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-4.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Now it's the second baseman, Randall Grichuk. That pitch gets the inside corner, and that is strike 1. Kicks and deals. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Tied at 4. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home back now in the Bronx. Here's Garrett Hampson. The line to kick the pitch. Just missed.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
And he lays down a bunt, and that's just foul. Righty to the plate. The shortstop takes the ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's down and away.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Bounce to the left side. Gordon. Throw sails over his head at first.
He doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
And the batter now, Nolan Arenado. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Moved to first. And he's back in easily. Missed with a changeup, and the count even 1-1. That clips a corner.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Not close with that one. 2-2. Hampson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. Such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. First and second, no outs. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
1 ball, 2
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. That one just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To third, finds his way through, base hit, coming home. He will score, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 5-4.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row.
New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Chase Dollander. 25th appearance of the year for him. Now it's going to be number 36. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. And the pitch. Runners on the move. Bounced up the middle. And they tag him out.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
Hayward in the box again, takes a strike.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation. Well, maybe a long relief guy to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable. 0-2 count, you've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
2 on, 1 out. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Chisholm puts it away. Runner tags for home. Has some trouble with it. He's in on the sac fly, and it's 6-4.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around third. The throw in. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Michael A. Taylor stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Man at second. Up the middle. Gordon on the run. Sent it over to first. That ends the inning. And we're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Yu Darvish.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Movement in the Yankees pen. Brennan Bernardino getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Montero also throwing. Next offering is in for a strike. 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Hampson drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. Kyle Teal now at the plate. There's 0 for 2 and a pair of strikeouts. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Darvish, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slurve, a slider, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. 1 down, base is empty. Big swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Yankees up by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's the 2nd out.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Kwan stands in now and watches strike 1. Backed off the plate that time. Two outs. Good eye right there. And that one is lifted in the air. Hayward makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. And we're back. And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Chisholm heading to the alley. Got it. Nice grab. 1 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. 1 for 3. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. In the air, center field. Sizes this one up. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next, the Yankees. Not sure.
2 outs, base is empty. Garrett Hampson stepping in now for the Yankees. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 0-2 now.
Ball 1.
Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. On target, he got him. Nice play. So the Yanks go in order. They hold a 7-4 lead. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Yandy Diaz. The Redbirds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That catches the corner.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. The wind of the pitch. High fly ball out into left center field. And there's one away.
The right fielder,
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. First offering, and it just misses.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
One down, base is empty. On the ground to the left, and that one finds its way through.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. That one ripped. And that is gone. Home run number 15 on the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-6. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Brennan Bernardino taking over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Base is empty, one away. And up next for St. Louis, Jazz Chisholm Jr. In the dirt, ball 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is downstairs. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He has it. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And there's the automatic. Next offering in there for a strike. And a full count now.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Outside, and that is ball 4. Runner on at first with one gone. Jamer Candelario next up for the Cardinals. And a curve misses outside.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Sanchez throws. Too late. Stolen base.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Yeah, down 2 balls and a strike. Chisholm over at second, 1 down. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. Randall Grichuk digs in now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Aim to score from third. And we're tied at 7 apiece.
Comes through with the RBI.
Rafael Montero gets the ball now.
He's doing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Gordon in the box now. Takes strike 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That misses, and the count's even at 2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. That's the third. Arenado to first in time. That ends the inning. Bottom of the inning, and now Nolan Arenado. First pitch, and he just misses. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
The pitch. Got him swinging.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Stanton in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. That's a little bit low.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 2 away.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and As a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Ready to begin the 8th at the plate. Stephen Kwan. Montero back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And a count 1-2. Right-handed reliever.
Ball in.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The 0-1. And that one missing low. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Line drive, base hit.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And the 0-1. Late that time, it's strike 2.
Get that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. He's already homered in this game. And fouled off. Two outs.
Inside ball.
On the ground to first, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So one left for the Cardinals, still tied, 7-7. Back in New York, on to the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Hayward. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Not many hitters go up there looking for an 0-0 breaking ball, but a good way for the pitcher to get ahead in the count.
Out towards right center field. Sizing this one up. And there's one down. Anthony Rizzo will hit next. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull a trigger on the first pitch.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
No left field.
Michael A. Taylor stepping in now for the Yankees. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Here comes a pitch. Caught him looking for the K. Down in order. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees. That Barnes.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Chisholm in the box now as he leaves that one up high. At the belt and fires. And a count 1-2. And there's a base hit to the left. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
All over that one right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Fought off foul. Next offer in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. That's ripped into the outfield. Brings it in. Now up for St. Louis, Randall Grichuk. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Makes the grab. Nick Gordon next up for the Cardinals. First pitch misses. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based on...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back at Yankee Stadium, and here is Gary Sanchez. The pitch. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Ball 1. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Joel Payamps, the closer, is getting loose. A little out front there as he swings through it. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Bogarts swings through it for strike 1.
Well, come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And another ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And it stays fair. Now it rolls down into the corner. Here comes the throw. Not in time. It's a double.
Now patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Nolan Arenado stepping in down for the Yankees. They try to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. swings, and this one's flared. Brings it in for the third out. Back now as it'll be a pitch. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a high-fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there, and it's off the wall. The run comes in from second. It's now 8-7.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
And now Stephen Kwan, and that one fouled off. Next pitch, not close, up high. Runner at second, nobody out. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Left-hand batter waits. That one the other way. Calls it in. One away. Now the number 2 hitter, Yandy Diaz. And that's outside. In the air, right field has a beat on it. He's got it. 2 down. And now it's relevant. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's the DH, Cody Bellinger. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb.
That's an impressive swing.
Now on the bump, Joe Mantiply.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Chisholm in the box now. No balls and a strike. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And now the lefty gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two outs. Misses outside. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now into the game. Here's Stanton now. And a pitch. And a good eye there. And misses inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Wouldn't chase that time. That one down the line, and foul ball. In for a strike. It's 2-2. Now a miss. Goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger, Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Dolander is just one strike away. And ball one.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And the right-hander deals. And that's outside. 2-2. That one just misses. Outside, and that is ball four. So they turn things over to the righty, Joel Paynes. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Rizzo in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Chop to the right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cardinals take game one of the series on the road. An 11-7 final.